I can't tell if we're live yet. We're live. I think we're live.
We're a little late.
That's okay. I'm always late. It's my fault we're late. Well, hello everyone. For those who might be watching on the replay, this is Mouse Talk, and today is, hey, John's in here. What's going on, John? How you doing, buddy?
How was your day?
Hope you had a good day. This is Mouse Talk, and we are doing our Disney Talk Thursdays. And tonight we are doing a viewer, what are we calling it again? Viewer's Choice. That's
Robin.
it, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Robin. I was going to say Robert. Brian and Robert.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hey,
how's everybody doing?
Favorites right off the
I
bat.
know. I'm telling you, though. What's going on tonight? Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you all had a good time on Tuesday, those that were there. I know I did.
Hey, human person.
Human person, what's going on? How are you? We are doing a different kind of show tonight. Again, real fast, just a couple quick shout-outs for those that are watching on the replay. This, of course, is Mouse Talk. Today is Disney Talk Thursdays. We come on every Thursday, and we do a live stream, Melissa and I. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We'd love for you to do that. Give us a thumbs up as well for the video. It definitely helps. And also, if you could, what was I going to say? Oh, Dreamer's Empire. Right, I always forget. The Live Place. The Live Place is a nice place. Dean over at Dreamer's Empire. It's theliveplace.com. They have live streams all throughout the week. Very family-friendly, wonderful place. Dean does a great job with it. And a lot of awesome people that come out and do live streams. And join the streams as well, like we have in here tonight.
Absolutely.
Chris, that's not going to happen. I do like SpongeBob. Don't get me wrong. I really like SpongeBob a lot, but I don't know. I'm kind of a movie and TV prude, I think is what I call myself sometimes.
He's very particular.
I am very particular with my television and my movies. You know, a lot of times people will say, "Oh, I love that show," or "Oh, I love that movie," and I'll be like, "It was okay."
Yeah, he goes in full force critical, and like any movies now, I almost hate to go because we'll come out and be like, "It was okay." I'm like, somewhat. No, that's true. It's very a lot
few.
more lately, as you're getting older.
As I'm getting older, I think I find that it's become more and more difficult to really wow me with a movie.
Yeah.
I think I get wowed more on movies that I have no expectation for. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. Well, you need to go in more with no expectations because I think then you do tend to enjoy it more. If you go in all hyped up, sometimes it is really disappointing. So. Yeah,
it's true. I don't know who lives under a pineapple. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
I love SpongeBob. He's cool. Of course, we can talk Disney rides. That's what tonight is. Tonight is Viewer's Choice night. We will talk about anything within reason. Anything you guys want to talk about. We can talk Disney rides. John, you bring up the subject and we'll talk Disney rides. We thought we'd do something different tonight. Instead of us kind of dictating what we talk about, we thought maybe you guys, which normally happens anyway, is we always get off topic. But I figured tonight we could kind of jump on to any kind of different topic. And if you guys had questions about stuff, and we could talk about anything. I don't know if you guys saw it, but of course now that the Tron construction is kind of making its way into the Magic Kingdom area, they've shut down the railroad, which we saw just about 5 minutes ago. But you can still get on the train and kind of do like a tour of it, which is kind of
a non-ride.
Yeah, which was kind of different. Hardcore Disney theories. That's a good one, too.
That sounds like it requires a lot of thinking, which would be really difficult for us tonight in person.
That's been a terrible week. No, but we can still do that. We can do that too.
Of course, we can do anything you want. Just don't expect a lot from us. We can.
Walt Disney World versus Disneyland. You know what, Brian? I'll touch on that right off the bat. I think there's a lot of stuff that Disneyland does, especially on the entertainment side, with the characters and things like that, that I wish Walt Disney World did. One of which is, I know in Disneyland, the characters will sometimes just walk around. They'll walk around the park, just like they're part of the crowd. They don't do that at Disney World very much, if at all. And I wish they did that more.
These are actually good subjects, guys. We'll have to make notes so we can do real, live streams with all these subjects. We're going to start writing these down.
Exactly. Rides that need updating. Okay. I can think of probably 4. Just like that. The first one, yeah, I mean, easily the first one that I think of when you say updating. Now, updating not being replaced, right, John? But if you're talking about just updating, The first one for me is Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin.
Speedway.
Then that would be one of the other ones. But for me, the Space Ranger Spin, because I don't like the guns, for one. They're too hard. It's very hard to see what you're shooting at because you've got all these red little dots, and I'm not sure which one of those dots is my dot or it's Melissa's or somebody else's.
Yeah, it's really hard to differentiate.
It's hard to differentiate, and I just think that could use an update. That would be, hey, Main Street and Mickey, how are you? Good to see you.
Oh, that's really neat. I didn't know you could play hide and seek with Peter Pan.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Disneyland. That's awesome. I know they updated the queue for us in Disney World, and it's a lot more interactive and fun. But we don't get to play hide and seek. So
no, absolutely.
Really fun.
Yeah, no, but you see those characters walking around all the time. But yeah, John, it does break a lot, and that's one of the other problems with that ride too. Is it breaks all the time. It's a ride that I don't want to get rid of. I just want them to give it a refurb. Just give us an update on it. Even if nothing else, just update the cars that you're riding. Give us better guns to handle, and make it more obvious as to what you're shooting. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, and you're right, Chris. Toy Story Mania is a lot more fun. Now that one came out, I agree. And I think even People Mover, because that's breaking down. That's down a lot. I mean, we were there 2 trips ago, and they had to evacuate us, and we had to walk off the ride to get out, and then we saw it down a couple times on our last trip. So it's something that we don't want to go anywhere, but I think it definitely needs some kind of fixing up right off the bat. And these are all just in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's...
Well, I mean, but that's the thing about Magic Kingdom is, like you said, the Tomorrowland Speedway would be another one. I think that needs an update to it as well. But the thing about the People Mover was the first few trips we went to Magic Kingdom and Disney, People Mover never was down. But the more we've gone lately, you're right, it's down more and more. And I think it's just, they don't want to shut it down because it's so popular.
Right.
But it probably needs a refurb for sure. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. Human Person asks, do you believe that Belle is related to Jane Porter and Tarzan is related to the Snow Sisters? I didn't even...
Well, yeah, that's part of the theories that they have is they say that Jane Porter is related to Tarzan and the Snow Sisters. I can't remember how.
No, Jane can't be related to Tarzan because they're together.
Right, that's true.
So they're saying Belle is related to Jane.
Right.
And Tarzan was related to, is it Anna and Elsa?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is.
See, you know conspiracy theory.
What they're saying is that, remember Anna and Elsa's mom and dad went on a boat trip? Tarzan's mom and dad was on a boat that got shipwrecked. They're saying that the mom and dad were pregnant with Tarzan when the ship went down and they were on the island. So
I like that.
I like that idea too.
I hadn't heard that, but that wouldn't surprise me. Disney is, I think, all about Easter eggs and hiding things and connecting things. I mean, you see in the movies where they put in little, things with other movies and other characters. They sneak them in there. So that wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yep, absolutely.
Interesting.
Main Street and Mickey says People Mover needs an update, especially because I feel Tomorrowland was always meant to continually grow and update with the times. I agree 100%. I don't want it to go away, never go away. It's one of my favorite rides, for sure. We really enjoy it. Our saying is, when in doubt, People Mover.
Yes.
That was Melissa's saying. But, no, I agree, Main Street and Mickey. It definitely needs an upgrade. Even if that means they have to shut it down for a while, just like they're doing with Spaceship Earth. They're going to shut that down for 2 years.
That's crazy.
And it's going to get an upgrade while they're doing all the refurbing in that area. Okay, that's fine.
If they ruin that, I'll be
and that's fine that they're doing that. I think they could do that with People Mover. And Brian, I agree. I wish they would bring it back to Disneyland. You guys had it for a while, and then they changed it, and then they went away from it. And I wish they would bring it back because it was awesome in Disneyland too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Brian, Anna is a redhead, not a blonde, isn't she?
Who?
Anna. She's not blonde. Because she said that Tarzan has brunette hair, and Anna and Elsa are blondes, but I think Anna is
that's
a
right.
redhead.
I think, hey, what's up, Meg?
They're just a smorgasbord of different DNA.
No, Chris, Tarzan wasn't. Hey, Meg, welcome in.
Hey, Meg.
No, you're right, Chris. Tarzan wasn't created. Hey, Steve's Royal, what's going on? No problem, buddy. Tarzan wasn't created by Disney, but I think that's part of the kind of the conspiracy theory of kind of like Easter eggs for Disney is kind of making it seem as if Tarzan was related to them. I think that's what they're ultimately getting at.
Oh, and by the way, Meg and Steve, viewer's choice does not mean Lord of the Rings tonight.
Sure it does. We can talk about whatever you guys want.
You got a whole night dedicated to that. That's why I'm shutting it down. And I am just as big of a fan. So,
well, not quite.
Well.
She's like a little below it. But she's darn close.
Whatever.
Can you name the city that King Theoden?
Probably.
Can you name the area that he was in charge of?
You have to give me some time. I do. It's been a long time.
I'm a big fan. No, I'm just kidding. You are. She is a big fan. That's true. Hey, AJ, what's going on, buddy?
AJ, thanks for stopping
by. Welcome in, buddy. Turkey Talk Thursday. Turkey's all gone, Meg. Can you believe it?
Just so you guys know, we aren't going to be here next Thursday. Our son Mason has his
Christmas program.
Yeah, his choir recital or whatever at school. So we will be missing next Thursday. But we'll be here. He'll be here Tuesday.
Hey, AJ, no problem, buddy. We appreciate you stopping in, even if it's for a couple minutes. Hey, Rob. Welcome in, buddy.
Hey, Rob. I personally, we haven't gone up to the Swiss Family Treehouse, I don't think, since our first trip to Disney in 1998. So to me, it's already not there. I know that's horrible to say because it's actually neat. You know, when you walk by and see the setup, I think it's cool. But seen it once, I don't really need to see it again.
Okay, so here's my thought on Swiss Family Tree Robinson. I don't necessarily like it.
Swiss Family Tree Robinson.
I think
we're both fighting some kind of bug today.
I am.
Which is kind of why we started late, so I'm sorry.
No, the Swiss Family Treehouse, definitely, I would say, I don't like it. I think it has to go. First off, I don't want to walk up all those steps in the middle of the hot summer after walking the entire park probably 3 times already.
Oh.
Now, if it was an escalator in some way, that would be cool.
So lazy.
Yeah, we are lazy. But no. I don't think it would be a stay for me. I don't know. What about you, Rob? Do you think it should go? I mean, that's a lot of space that area takes over there. So, and I know the space is up more than it is out. It's cool. I like the idea and the concept behind it, but it could probably go.
You're right, Meg. It's been one of those weeks. Although I feel like every week lately is one of those weeks.
Oh my God, I know.
I look forward to having this time because it kind of takes you out of reality for a little bit, which we desperately need right now. So we love you guys.
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh, see, I wish they'd change it to Tarzan's Treehouse too. I think that is cool because that's what they have in Disneyland, right? I think that would be much neater. So I think the Speedway should go too, John. I'm all for that. I've been for that. We've both been kind of for that. It's horrible. I've done it once and hated it.
Yeah, we're not, and I know most people are gonna be upset by that, but we're not fans of the Speedway at all. I think it's a waste of space. I think it's a waste of time.
It stinks.
We didn't like it even when our kids were little. We didn't like it. Yeah, I think they could use the space better too. Rob might be still talking about the Treehouse, but either one, whether it's Treehouse or Tomorrowland Speedway, I think those areas could be used for something better.
Yep.
And the thing about it, Robin, is the Speedway will not go anywhere. You watch, it won't. It'll get an upgrade probably, and they'll go from gas-powered cars to something different, probably electric, but it won't go anywhere.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. The fumes are absolutely awful just walking by that thing. And they just drive horrible. You can't control the cars well. It's miserable.
Well, Steve, not everybody's going to tell you to do it. We're telling you don't need to do it. But, I mean, I guess it's fun. It's nostalgic in that it's been there for a long time in that respect. But
everyone is lying.
Yeah, Steve, I think everyone is lying to you. Whoever tells you that. It's not... I don't know.
It's just the nostalgia, I think, because it's been there and you should do it once, maybe. Just like everything you should probably do once.
Gosh, it's like hard. First, it's hard to hit the gas is hard. You got to really hold the gas down. It's extremely hard to steer. I'm always like this the entire time. Boom, boom, boom. I'm hitting everything. Hey, what's going on, Cargo? Hi, Hunnery. I'm home. Well, welcome, Hunnery.
Hi, Hunnery. I feel like you're from Baltimore, Hunnery.
Oh my gosh. It's just one of those things that I find it to be less fun than more fun. But it's always got a line. People love it. They really do.
Macaroni and cheese.
They really do love. they love the Speedway, and I always go by, and I'm always like, what are we missing?
I know, right? I feel like we're broken. You know, we know that already.
Yeah, we probably are. You know what else, too? I'll tell you what else, too, is I can't remember what it replaced. I think it replaced Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is Winnie the Pooh. Mm-hmm. Winnie the Pooh's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. But I really wish we still had Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. It closed just before our first trip.
2 months. So I really can't say because I never went on it to say if I wish it was still there. I wish I had been able to experience it.
Right, that's what I mean.
Before it was taken away.
Yeah.
Like I actually missed the Snow White dark ride.
Oh, Scary Adventures. Yeah, me too.
You know, I like that. That was nostalgic. I mean, not like it was anything phenomenal, but I enjoyed it, and I'm kind of sad that it's gone. But I'm glad we got to experience it. So.
And it doesn't look like, Steve, it's, again, we don't want to be Debbie Downers on the Speedway, but it's not a lot of fun, to be honest with you. And Chris, you probably got a good point. I think the line is long because of how long it takes to load it. That probably makes you probably have a good point there. I agree.
Hi, Noah. That's funny, Cargo. I'm not a great driver either, but I still don't like the Speedway.
Noah, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Yes, Brian, you still do have Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, and it looks really cool. It's different. It's out there, but it looks cool.
So is it different than what we had? Is it?
No, I think it's just less the Disney that you would think of today. It's kind of edgy, I guess is the word. Yeah, I'll have to show it to you one time. Yep.
Okay, so it's kind of the same track that Mr. Toad was on Pooh. That's what Chris is saying, that it's similar. That doesn't surprise me. I guess they probably just, like they did with the Frozen ride, they kept the track.
Yeah.
And just updated
yeah, that's what Chris is saying. I think they might have kept the same track, Chris, because they did that with Maelstrom. It's basically the same track there at Maelstrom from Frozen.
For real, Cargo, you don't have a license? Now that's funny.
Oh, wow. How about that? So we won't be driving with Cargo.
Oh, God.
If you could add one ride to any park, what would it be? Oh, now, well, let me add, that's a good question, Rob. That's a really good question. I want to hear from other people, too. But when you say add a ride, are you talking about like a new ride, our own concept for a ride, or adding a ride like from another park to a current park?
Brian, I'm not going to comment on that.
Brian,
I realize you have a vision handicap, but I might not be.
Yeah, trust me, Brian. That may not be the case.
I hate driving. I really do. I make wall drives everywhere. I avoid it at all costs. I drive to work and back every day. But when I know the route I'm going, I hate driving when it's nighttime because I have bad night vision, especially if it's raining or if I don't know where I'm going.
Oh, okay, Cargo.
So she says, nope, I can't drive. Oh, see? Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's different.
All right, Rob. So a new concept, something new. I kind of brought this up in one of my in a stream with Dan. Dan did a live stream when we were talking about this. One of the concepts for a ride that I would like to put into a park is it's a simulator ride, and it's something that kind of close to what they had at Disney Quest, and it's a magic carpet ride, where it looks like you're on the magic carpet from Aladdin. And what are you laughing at?
Chris, are you an excellent driver? I'm an excellent driver. That's Rain Man.
I'm like, what is she laughing at?
Sorry, I'm just reading the post.
But that's the one I would do. I'd do a simulator where it was like Aladdin and you're on the magic carpet and you're flying through the Cave of Wonders or around Agrabah or something like that, and it can make it really exciting. I think that would be one I'd want to do. What about you?
Yeah, I agree with that.
She's not even paying attention.
I know. I'm laughing about the excellent driver thing. But no. We talked about, like I said, I know you talked about that in another show. I think that would be fun. That would be a really cool simulator ride. It would almost be like being inside Mickey's PhilharMagic. You know, like that kind of experience. That would be neat. So if you were flying the carpet over, maybe not even just Agrabah, you could fly it all over different IPs. You know, that would be kind of neat.
That's true.
So there could be all kinds of things you could go with that.
Main Street Mickey, I've not seen the new Beauty and the Beast ride coming to Tokyo Disney. We'll have to look at that. Well, what is it that it's going to be? Is it going to be like a trackless ride, or what's it supposed to be about?
Meg, those carpets of Aladdin are just a rip-off of Dumbo, all of which I could do without. I'm the Scrooge when it comes to those. I'm not a big fan of Dumbo, or I know people always get mad at me, but we did one of our... when we were doing our podcast, I listed that. I think most people booed me like crazy, but I'm like,
no,
I wouldn't care if they got rid of Dumbo. I wouldn't care if
I wouldn't want to get rid of Dumbo.
I mean, it's nostalgia. I just don't have to ride it when we're there. I don't really care.
Rob, that's a good idea for a Jungle Book dark ride. I'll be interested to see how they do it, but they could include Kaa, Bagheera, Shere Khan, Baloo. They could all be in there for that. Yeah, that would be pretty neat. And you're right. That's exactly where they could put it, right over there, because it'll fit perfectly with Adventureland. I agree 100%.
John, me and log flume rides don't get along, so I can't agree with you there. And Chris, I think that's cool. To fly with Baymax.
Oh my gosh,
yes. That would be really awesome.
Yeah, that would be really
cool.
Baymax
would be nice. We don't really have enough. You know, they have the meet and greet, but that's it. It'd be nice to have something for that movie. That would be awesome. I know. Did we miss anything?
No, I was just looking at Human Person. Okay. Human Person, you say trackless dark ride. Is that the one for Beauty and the Beast? Is that what you're talking about? Because you said the ballroom scene is amazing, so I'm wondering if that's what it is.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, I just like that we have be our guest, or we have the ballroom you can eat in. That's even just cool for me. But that would be neat to have a ride in there.
Okay, so it's a similar ride to Ratatouille with amazing animatronics. Is it out? Is this ride out at Tokyo Disney, or is this just the concept art we're talking about? That does sound pretty cool. That would be really, really neat for sure. I'd like to see that. And Brian, the ride through Storybook Land in Disneyland, is that the one on the water that you're talking about, or is that the one on the train? Because both of them look like they're a lot of fun. We'd love to do both of those. For sure.
Toy Story's on.
Oh, cool. No, you must be watching Freeform.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Hey, Angela. Welcome in. How are you? Welcome in, for sure. Baymax is the only meet and greet that you guys do every year, Chris, really? I love Baymax. He's fun, though.
Too. He's a great one. I would like to have a Pirates of the Caribbean ride like they have in Shanghai.
Oh my gosh, guys. Well, we've talked about that before. Yeah. That might be one of the best rides I think I've ever seen. Oh, Main Street and Mickey, yeah, if you could send me that, that'd be fantastic. Send us the video. We'd love to see it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the Mystic Mansion ride at Shanghai too, Chris. Yeah, that's another amazing one. Yep. Well, I'll have to look at the video and see some of this because it sounds amazing. You know, it's funny. As much as I love the nostalgic part of Disney World and the old rides staying the same, I get jealous with some of these rides that these other parks get, and I'm like, man, I wish we had that.
Or I wish you could just beam yourself to the other parks and just be there so you could experience all of them. You know, obviously it's nice to have differences. You don't want all the parks to be copycats of each other, but it is hard sometimes, especially when you know it's a very small chance that you might ever end up going there.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I agree. And somebody said earlier about they're upset that Horizons was taken away. It was a while back. We never got to see that, but I've seen it on video, and it did look pretty darn awesome. Yeah. It's where Test Track is now.
Yes, I'm bummed too because I could do without Test Track, to be completely honest.
I don't mind it, but I agree.
I don't care.
Yeah,
it's boring to me. I don't care about making my own car, but I'm not into that kind of thing. I'm sure a lot of people are. That's just my opinion.
Indy, yes, Brian. I would love to have the Indy ride in Hollywood Studios, where the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular is now. That's what I would like. We can take that ride and transport it, and that looks really cool. But
have the one from Disneyland put in. Is that what you mean, the Indy ride?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's a lot like Dinosaur, you said, right? As far as the setup?
Mm-hmm.
That I can do.
Yep, me too. I agree.
That. I would love that.
Shanghai Pirates, cough, cough.
Why is she saying that?
I don't know. Angela, I like it personally. I think that ride looks pretty awesome. Yep.
Explain yourself. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Chris, that's a good idea, too.
I would like that, too.
Oh, actually, we used to have that. It's what he's talking about. It's called the Great Movie Ride.
Yeah, don't get me started.
It took us a second.
It's
you
like
notice how
reopening the wound and putting lemon juice on it. Thanks,
you notice how it almost went right over our heads?
It did go
over
my head.
That would be a really good idea. Wait a minute. We had that.
Great. Thanks a lot. I'm still salty about that. And I will be. And I don't care about that stupid new Mickey Mouse.
Oh, you say that now. We'll see.
I know.
Human Person, good point. He says, I find it interesting that the other newer parks have amazing tech to them, but don't have the intimate and immersive feeling. And I think that's true. And you think part of it is because of the size of those parks? Because our parks are big, but those are enormous parks. And I wonder if that's part of it. Like Shanghai is enormous.
Oh, human person, I agree too. He's saying the voyage ride that goes under the castle in Shanghai, that would be really awesome too.
The one with the dragon, right?
Yes.
Isn't that the one that has the dragon?
That's
or is
what
that,
you mean.
or is
That's
that...
what I'm picturing. Is that the one you mean, human person?
Maybe
or is
not.
that the one in, that's not Shanghai, I don't think.
That's
is
Paris.
That in, yeah. But either way, I think that would be really cool. The more interaction you can have with the castle, I think the better, because there's just that mystique about it, you know, which is why you want to go and have a meal in the castle. It's just something so awe and awesome when you look at the castles in the parks.
I agree.
It's just, the more you can add stuff to it, I think it just makes it that much more incredible.
Oh, I agree. So. Yeah, I agree. Brian, Indian Adventureland is fine too. It goes in either one of those places to me. I have no problem with that in Adventureland. I don't have a problem with that over in Animal Kingdom too. They could put it over there and it would fit with Animal Kingdom as well. They could put it in Asia or Africa. So, yeah, all those places make sense.
Wow, Steve's World. He didn't even care about Great Movie Ride. Sheesh. Shocked. Usually we're kind of on the same wavelength.
Yeah, we are thinking Paris. Okay. Yeah, we're not big fans of Mission Space, Chris, at all. So we're with you there. That could go too.
And they updated it, and I don't really like the update. I mean, we always do the mild one. We never do the orange. We always do the green. But they changed the storyline in the green, and it was boring, and I actually preferred the other one better. So, not a fan. I didn't need to go on it again. Why would you say now?
Steve, you're killing me, man. He says he prefers the sorcerer hat instead of the theater, too. I don't know about that one, buddy.
I liked the sorcerer hat, but I didn't
like it there.
That it was blocking the theater.
Yeah.
I wish it was still in the park.
Yeah.
I miss it because I liked it as the icon for that park.
That's okay.
But I wish it wasn't blocking the theater.
Yep. Meg, we use for our live streams, we use OBS. That's what that is. So that's how you can see, like, the logo, our logo, and then the crawl across it. That's what we use. We use OBS for the live streams, not what's that called? Google Chat, not Google.
I don't know.
With the group. Meg knows what I'm talking about. I don't know. Oh, thanks, Noah. I appreciate you sharing it, buddy. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Noah.
Human person, I would agree with you. The square trees from Disneyland Paris, he wants it in his home. That would be pretty cool.
I want the trees that are in Disney Springs in my house right now. All the Christmas trees.
Oh my gosh, I know, me too. So
I love that.
Rob says, if you could add one pavilion, if you could add a pavilion to Epcot, which country would you add?
Well, Meg, we have to thank you for bringing up TubeBuddy, because Walt's using that right now. We're just using the free one, but it's actually great. So you have a lot of good suggestions. I'm sure Walt could happily send you the YouTube video he found how to do the stuff. We just actually found a instructional video on YouTube. Thank God for YouTube, right?
Yeah. So what do you think, Melissa? If you could add one pavilion to Epcot, what would you add? I think I'd like to add New Zealand.
Greece, maybe?
Or Greece. That's a good one, too. Yep.
Well, Spain has been a big, Spain would probably be a good one, too. I know they've been in talks.
And they've been talking about that one.
Trying to think. Yeah. Just thinking food, along the lines of food that I like to eat.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, Greek food. Yep.
Well, Meg, you need. What was I saying? You have a logo. You have your picture. But yeah, you can put it right on there. It's real easy. And I'll send you the video, Meg, on how to do that, because there's a lot of other stuff that you could do to make this even more, make this entire thing even look even more professional. Like to the point that you can have the chat right on there. But I'm not a techie person. I just can't do it.
We couldn't quite get it that far. But yeah, I saw a human person mention wanting an Air Bud sports arena at
yeah, that would be neat.
That would be cool. That's one that's forgotten, I think, a lot of times.
Yeah.
Robin, I was thinking Australia, too.
Australia would be good.
Shrimp on the Barbie.
Yeah.
And, see, again, it's my food thought coming in, not even so much the culture.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah, there's definitely... Meg, we don't know much about YouTube either, to be honest with you. I mean, I like that premiere thing that they have. I don't know how to do that.
No.
I just don't know how to do it. But then again, I'm not trying either. That's part of it, too, is we're so busy with everything else in life that it becomes difficult to sit down and take an hour and just go over YouTube stuff that might maybe make things better. Because, I mean, I'm sure our channels, compared to most other channels, are probably like second thoughts for everybody, because everybody else does such a great job.
Yeah, I see your point, John. He put that he doesn't like the food festival being in Future World in the pavilion. And he says, bring back Body Wars. And I never got to see that, but I think it sounded really cool. I would have liked to have seen that too. So, ooh, Brazil or Peru would be a great one, human person.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. That'd be some good food.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, for you.
No, you would eat that.
Would I?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yes, you would. Tell him, human person.
I don't think I would.
Yes, you would.
Okay, whatever.
Well, you know the place we like to eat the chicken at, that actually started.
Oh, not Nando's. Nando's, whatever they call it, Nando's.
It's along those lines, but, you know, maybe a little more.
Kansas Pavilion.
Kansas.
They'll have the Kansas Jayhawk walking around.
So
that'll be the meet and greet. That'll be the meet and greet. It's the Kansas Jayhawk.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah, Meg. I didn't try Premiere. Maybe we'll try it once. I just don't know how to. But we'll have to see. But yeah, I don't know. Emperor's New Groove. Yeah, it's true too. Yep, yeah, absolutely. Yummy Costco rotisserie chicken for dinner. There you go.
We'll take that. Couscous.
Well,
rotisserie chicken.
Rob, you got good questions tonight.
Oh, you actually have. I was thinking from Emperor's New Groove. That's Couscous. And he said Costco.
No, Costco, Melissa, not Couscous.
That's how you...
Oh my God. She's tired.
Oh my God.
Not so scary or Mickey's Very Merry. Okay, well, we can't really answer that honestly because we've done the Not So Scary Halloween party. We haven't done the Very Merry Christmas party yet. But we are not the best fans of Halloween. Halloween is meh to us. For at least, especially for me, I could give or take it. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm not a big Halloween fan. I'm a huge Christmas fan.
Yeah, we are huge Christmas fans.
Huge Christmas fans. So I would think if I experienced the Christmas party, I would probably pick that over the Halloween party.
But we can't honestly say right
But
now.
I loved the Halloween party, and there was a lot of things about the party I liked that were really unique.
You just hurt Meg's feelings terribly.
Yes.
Meg, we loved it. And to be honest, the only reason for me that I'm not as into Halloween as I used to is because my kids are grown up. And our kids are grown up. Because it was a lot of fun when they were little. And we had a tradition. And every Halloween, we'd go to his parents' house because they lived in a neighborhood. We had tons of trick-or-treaters. And I used to enjoy sitting out and just giving the candy and seeing all the costumes and taking the kids around. And we'd have pizza. And now it's like that. Not there anymore, and we have very few kids on our street where we live now. We don't get any activity, and it just kind of has become sad. I like it because I know that means the other holidays are coming.
Yeah,
I love
right
Thanksgiving and Christmas, so once Halloween gets here, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, they're coming.
You know, they're all coming. So I do love Halloween, and I'll tell you what, at Disney, it was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And I would do it again and again and again, and that's one place where I could say I absolutely love Halloween.
Main Street and Mickey, you said pull the lever. What does that mean?
That's from the wrong lever. That's from Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, I don't remember that movie. Isn't that terrible? I don't. I saw it one time.
When they tell Crump to pull the lever.
Hey, thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. No Halloween. Yeah, no Halloween, Meg. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I like it.
No,
I love the parade, and I love the Hocus Pocus show. But I'll tell you what, we are definitely not knowledgeable when it comes to, what is it? The movie that Meg loves so much, the Halloween Christmas one.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh gosh, why am I blanking out? But I'll tell you what, I've seen it once, and I couldn't tell you a thing about it. It's awful.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I need to watch it again. So.
Deep breaths, Meg. Don't worry, Meg. I like Halloween. I just don't love Halloween. That's all. That's all.
Maybe when we have grandkids, we'll love it again.
Yeah. Which deluxe resort would most like...
Meg said it all caps. Nightmare Before Christmas! I'm going to watch it again, Meg. Because, you know, my siblings adore that movie. My brother has tattoos of that movie on him. So I actually feel like I'm a traitor to my own family by not being as big of a fan as they are. So, yeah. Yep. I don't even know the names of the characters. Which ones? It's the three. Tell me, Meg. The three... Help me out.
I don't know. Let's move on.
No.
I'm just kidding. I don't know anything about mine. I don't even think I've seen it all the way through.
That's funny.
Isn't that terrible?
I did once.
An NBC trader. So let's see. So Rob says, which deluxe resort would most like to stay in? Well.
Yes, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Thank you, Steve. That's exactly right.
Well, I think my favorite deluxe resort that we've stayed at so far, and we've said this on other streams, is easily Wilderness Lodge. Although I loved Animal Kingdom Lodge. What about you?
Oh, favorite resorts?
That's what we were talking
Sorry,
about.
I was reading again. Because Meg said, "Walt, you are killing me," in all caps. I love Wilderness Lodge best.
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom Lodge would be my second.
Now, the next one I would like to stay at, that we haven't stayed at, would be probably, the more I see it, the more either the Boardwalk or the Yacht and Beach Club, I think would be the next one I'd want to stay at.
You said Boardwalk, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where is Cargo? Remember that selective theory hearing we were talking about Cargo with men? I think it's right there, or she's just...
I can't read and listen at the same
Lord Almighty.
time.
See, this is what I have to deal with every day, folks.
It's usually the other way around. He's just getting a taste of what it's like to be me. Oh, you know that's true, man. They do drop off first at sports, but I just was never really that into sports, and I have no coordination. So I liked staying at we stayed at music, we stayed at movies, and we stayed at Art of Animation, and each one got progressively better. I would love to stay at Pop Century. Yep. That one looks really cool, too. Okay,
Brian, the best all-star to stay at for us was probably movies. We enjoyed that the most of the three. But there's nothing... Theming-wise, I think it's the best, for sure.
Of course, Art of Animation isn't a all-stars.
No, but it's still...
It's a value.
It's considered value, but...
Theming-wise, though, that's my favorite value resort, is Art of Animation. I love the theming at that resort. It's incredible. Yeah. So... I mean, it's the only resort I think I've taken the time to walk around the entire resort to see the different areas, and took lots of pictures. It was so cool. So, oh gosh, Treehouse for sure.
Yeah, we would love to stay there.
Would love
Absolutely.
to see that. Yeah, we've looked at them.
Human Person said if you could pick 5 characters to permanently be at the parks year round, what would they be? And doesn't have to necessarily be on the same property. Well, I would always want to see Jiminy Cricket. Okay, I think I would always want him around. I think I would always like to see the genie around. He would be another one. I think I would like one of a villain. It doesn't have to be the same villain, but a villain to be around all the time. I also think I would like to see... Geez, there's really a lot of them that I think I would want to see. Gosh, what else is there, Melissa? Hercules. I would like to see Hercules.
Me too. And Hades.
Yep.
And the Beast.
Yeah, and the Beast. More of the Beast. You never see the Beast anymore.
He's only at Be Our Guest.
Yeah, so those would be the ones I would say if I had to pick. Those would be the ones I'd want to see all the time around. But how often do you? What are the chances of that happening? Probably not at all. You know what, Chris? Pop Century isn't. I guess I don't consider that all-star, but I mean, if you put that in the category, I get that. It's a value for sure.
I'd love to stay there. It looks, and since they refurbed it, especially the rooms look really nice. So, and I was going to say that too. Even the contemporary Noah, it's not quite my style. I'm not into the modern look, but the rooms actually are really nice, and I wouldn't mind staying there at some point since we are DVC. We can stay
where.
Contemporary.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But not really my cup of tea. But some of the stuff in there is so cool, and I really would love to stay at all of the resorts at some point in time. Just experience
us too.
All of them.
Yeah, to be able to say we experience them. Meg, you're not a trader for staying off property. You're actually probably the smart one for doing it because you're saving money. Yeah. It's just if and when you do it, I don't know how. Well, I think you did it recently. To me, there feels like a difference because when we went down. For Universal, one time we went to Universal, we stayed on property at Disney, but we went to Universal for a couple days.
Right.
Then we stayed off property and went to Universal. There was a difference.
There is, but of course we've never stayed on property for Universal, so I don't have that experience.
Did. No. Oh, Universal property. No, we've never done that.
But I guess it just makes it easier, but I know we've mentioned to you before because you're able to find times to go and get really good deals and stay. If we could do that, I could handle not being on property every single time. But for us being DVC members, it doesn't generally make sense because we're paying for that stay. So, but if it was before we were DVC members and it gave us the opportunity to go down more frequently, I know you'd do it in a heartbeat. Yeah. And that wouldn't be an issue at all. I mean, I think it takes away a little bit, but it depends what you're used to. Our very first trip and moving forward, we always stayed on Disney property. So that is our expectation.
Right.
I think it just depends on what you spoil yourself with and get used to. But I would be fine with staying somewhere else. I mean, we have friends that live in Florida. I'd be fine staying at their house.
Not me. I want to stay on property.
No, but I'm just saying, if it gave us a chance to go down a second time during the course of a year or a third time,
probably.
Absolutely, because Meg gets to go down a couple times a year.
Right.
And we can only go
once. But we always go for big trips, too, usually.
Or, once every year and a half.
So
there are perks. There are advantages and disadvantages to both sides, for sure.
I agree, Chris. Why stay at an All-Star if you can stay at Pop Century? That makes sense. I agree with that. Steve said Dr. Facilier, Baymax, Hercules, Hades, and the Moose from Brother Bear is who he'd like to see in the parks more. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah,
good picks there.
Good ones.
Yep. And there is a huge... I agree, Meg. I think there's a big difference between staying on property and not staying on property.
And I see your note about your dad. See, that would be my side of the family. My dad has been... He didn't really care about it. And if we were going with family, which we wouldn't go with my family because it would be a nightmare. But we'd probably have to do the same thing, too, because it doesn't really interest him or most of the people in my family.
Yep.
So,
hey, Meg, you were talking about a trip to Disney and getting a group together. You should do like a ladies trip. All the ladies go. Angela, Wendy, Dee can meet you there. Melissa can go.
Why don't you want to go?
Well, no, they don't want the guys there. We'll do a guys trip too.
I want everybody to be there.
That would be cool. Well, maybe that'll be in August when Dan's down there. We'll get everybody down there in August. We're still trying. We're crossing our fingers for maybe August.
Bringing our son down there to college in August. We'll probably be there anyway.
Yep. Oh, Meg, I hope you can convince him. It won't be cheap, though. It won't be cheap. Do they still have the Mears coaches from Disney to Universal? They used to because we did it.
I don't know that.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
We did it. The year we went down for 2 weeks and did the 10-day trip to Universal SeaWorld,
no,
yes, we did.
We rented a car.
Well, what did we use Mears for then? I know we used it.
It was something else, but we rented a car when we went to Universal and SeaWorld those couple of days. So, oh my gosh, pick a show. Well, Rob, I would have to pick Hoop-Dee-Doo because we haven't been to Spirit of Aloha yet. But we loved Hoop-Dee-Doo Review.
Hoop-Dee-Doo, easily. I loved Hoop-Dee-Doo. I think that show was fantastic. I want to do it again.
Yeah, that's actually something we might do on our next trip again because it's been so long since we've done it. So, but...
No, I agree with that, Meg. I mean, if he's working remotely, it's kind of it can definitely distract from him if he's trying to do some work down there. I agree. Yep. Steve said he's going to wear a wig so he can go too if it's a ladies' trip. There you go.
I don't know it doesn't have to be a ladies' trip.
No, I know. I just was kidding. But hey, Ray J, welcome in. Hey, How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I know they have the Disneyland After Dark events. We saw them here in person, and they look fantastic. I would love to do one of them. Brian's going October the 13th to the 20th. Awesome.
Nice.
Meg wants to know if she can braid Steve's hair and pick out his outfits.
Do his makeup.
Yeah, we could do Disney bound. You're not doing that with me, Meg. Sorry. You can't braid. Hey, Walter Grams, welcome in.
We used to do that to my little brother growing up. We'd dress him up as a girl. Put a wig on him and everything. It was so mean. Oh, my goodness. Steve, he's already got the earrings. We're good. We'll get you some danglies, though.
There you go.
You can borrow my hoops.
Update carousel
Meg, you
progress.
can do my makeup. I need some eye makeup tutorials. I can't do eye makeup to save my soul.
There you go.
I still think you need to do some of those tutorials for me. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know if they do the Mears coaches anymore, Walter Grams.
I'm not sure.
And if they are about the same price, I don't know. Maybe it is better to Uber. Depends on the size of your party, too.
And they have the mini minivans and stuff like that, which is kind of like Uber, so it's probably about the same price. They're a little costly, though. We looked into taking a minivan.
Chris Fast Day, good job.
So,
yeah, I agree. Yeah, we did. We looked into the minivan. Well, I know we did that one time. No, they're not cheap. They're like $75, $80.
Well, no, remember we just wanted to take it back to the resort. I think it was going to cost like $40.
$40.
To go from one of the parks to our resort. And I'm like, because we were so tired and didn't want to wait for the bus because the bus came in and got full and we were exhausted. And I'm like, there's no way in heck.
We'll be here, Meg.
We're paying $40 just to get a ride to the hotel.
I know. Yes, Ray J, we did see that. We did see that they have that Beauty and the Beast ride coming to Tokyo. Absolutely. Steve said, how did we get to this point about dressing up?
I know, right?
Because I mentioned the ladies' trip. Sorry.
We always get on a tangent with something around here.
Brian, no, I don't think they do have a bat day, a golf day. Not that I know of. At least not yet.
You guys have one of those? That's kind of neat.
Steve used Lyft.
Oh.
Okay, there you go.
Lots of good places to eat at Animal Kingdom, Rob. A lot of the little just kiosk carts are great. I mean, we really like Flame Tree for one of the quick service, but I like, I think it's Mr. Kamal's. They have just a falafel, and I really want to try. They have tzatziki fries that I didn't get a chance to try. A lot of neat little places and different things to get in Animal Kingdom that you can't get in other parks.
Well, I'm running like crazy tonight. I'm sorry, guys.
So
yeah, I agree.
There's the 8 Spoon Cafe.
Well, Yak and Yeti.
Yeah, Yak and Yeti, and
Yak and Yeti was really good.
And actually, it's really good food.
I'm a picky eater, and I enjoyed Yak and Yeti too. Oh, Melissa, you okay?
Yeah. Oh, so Thule Canteen too, of course.
Yes, of course.
So many good places.
Yeah. Take a drink of water.
Yeah, I know. I haven't yet.
Rob, there are really a lot of places, really nice places to eat in Animal Kingdom. Absolutely. Tiffin's is another one, but we haven't eaten at Tiffin's yet.
Or the area where they opened up with all the little quick service over at Harambe Market.
Yeah, Harambe Market. Absolutely.
That's a lot of good little things to grab and go.
Yes. So lots of very good stuff over at Harambe Market. I had the skewers over there, and I enjoyed them. I thought they were really good.
Yeah, it's a lot of good quick service options there that I like. Table service, maybe not so much, other than Yak and Yeti, and because we haven't eaten at Tiffin's, plus they're a little expensive. But I think there's a lot of fun options that have completely different things to choose from than some of the other parks, which I enjoy very much.
Oh, Human Person said any suggestions for food at Disney's Animal Kingdom. That would be our suggestions for sure. I mean, if for picky eaters, I'm going to probably say Flame Tree.
Walter Graham. Why would you eat at Animal Kingdom? They have a lot of good food.
Yeah, I think they do. I think they do. You get to ride Expedition Everest 10 times and then you leave. No reason to stay there. Hey, you know what? I totally get that if that's your opinion on it. I think of all the parks, that's probably... It's not one of my favorite parks either. But, I mean, when we go to Animal Kingdom, we usually only go for one day. Maybe 2 if we're there long enough. So I get what you're saying there. And I think they need to add more to that park to make it a little bit more... enjoyable and a little bit more of a park that's going to be something that people make it an incentive to want to go there. But I really enjoyed Flight of Passage. I enjoyed Everest. I love the safari. So, I mean, they have good things about it.
And Human Person says for semi-picky eaters, I think if you do barbecue, Flame Tree is a good place to go because you can get the fries. You can get, chicken. You don't have to get... But they also have, what's the other sit-down there that has the mainstream... Rainforest Cafe.
Oh, yeah, Rainforest.
So that pretty much is going to have your standard American fare. So if you wanted to go somewhere sit down, Rainforest Cafe is fine. It's nothing spectacular, but if you're a picky eater, it might be the place to go.
Welcome back, Meg.
So, that's just a suggestion.
Yeah. But and John says Amir's does do the shuttle service still.
Okay.
Oh, good. There you go.
Good to know.
And Steve, Santulli Canteen, we didn't eat there yet. We have got a couple little things there. But that's part of it from what we hear is the seasoning of the food, how they do it. So I agree.
There's so many things I want to try, it's just not nearly enough time. It's crazy, but that's definitely on my list of to do for sure. And
Steve, that's the thing is what somebody doesn't like as a park might be somebody else's favorite park.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about this is you're going to get opinions from everybody and different points of views of why they love what they love or why they don't like what they don't like, and that makes sense.
I would get a bowl crisp for sure. That's definitely right up my alley, and that's what I want to get. I just think, I don't know. I'm not even sure.
Oh, I'm yawning like crazy tonight, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, there's a lot. Favorite festival of the holidays food and drinks. We don't know. We haven't been yet, Human Person. We can't say for sure. That is, to me, I think, I always talk about the January festival. Festival of the Arts. But with me being such, and you too, I think if we went to the Festival of the Holidays, that might be our favorite. Mm-hmm. Only because as much as we love flower and garden and we think it's very beautiful during that time of the year there, I think the Festival of the Holidays is just as beautiful because of all the lights and the decorations and the tree.
Sorry.
And I just think it looks beautiful. I think that would probably be my favorite festival.
And I really want to see the Candlelight Processional. Professional.
That either one. They are professional.
Processional.
Yeah, I love the different
ride,
opinions.
Phantom Gazer. Mine's Space Mountain.
Oh, that's
pretty close to Splash Mountain right behind it. Or rides that I won't ride, like Tower of Terror.
That's true. Right. Well, that's the thing, Walter Grahams. That's the whole point. Hollywood Studios is your favorite, you know, and I get that. Different strokes. Yep, for sure.
I love all
Chris, my least favorite ride, I don't know what that would be. Probably the Tomorrowland Speedway. Ride-wise, it's probably going to be the Tomorrowland Speedway. I think that's my least favorite.
Yeah, you're probably right. In terms of speaking not deathly afraid, then you're right. Tomorrowland Speedway. The other ones, I'm just scared. So I guess I really can't say I don't like them. I'm just a chicken. So.
Yeah, I agree. Meg, congratulations on your eyebrows. Glad they're going well. She said she had an amazing eyebrow day. That's awesome.
I never have an amazing eyebrow day.
That's awesome, Meg. Good job. Congratulations. Man, Meg, you hit 1,000 subscribers and
awesome.
You had an amazing eyebrow day.
See?
What a week!
What a week. And you said you were having a rough one.
It's been a good one.
I think it's been pretty fantastic.
So Main Street and Mickey's going to Disney in 60 days. So yeah, you'll be down there, Abby, for
awesome.
Festival of the Arts. That's fantastic.
That's great.
That's going to be awesome. Oh yeah, you're going to have a good time. Oh my gosh, that's going to be really nice.
That's funny.
Yeah, they don't have as many events out there, do they, Human Person, when it comes to that, like Epcot does when it comes to events, talking about California Adventure. Yeah, they don't. They could do more.
Yeah, Walter Grahams, we were talking about that earlier, the awful fumes from the ride. It's like killer. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Finals. You said that. Oh, God bless. It's awful.
Yeah, good luck with that, Meg.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Glad when they're over for you and you have a little break for a while.
It is nice. It is off-putting, Ray J. The fumes there are. I agree. Which is too bad because we really love Tomorrowland. It's one of our favorite lands over there. Yep, I agree. My goodness gracious. Yep, Meg made 1,000 subscribers, everybody. If you haven't already subscribed to her channel, please do so. Be sure you go out there. She's been doing Vlogmas. I don't know how she does it. We can barely get one video out, and she's doing one every day.
Oh, Rob, I fell asleep in both of those. American Adventure and Hall of Presidents. I just go there to take a nap.
American Adventure.
It's awful.
For me.
I would pick Hall of Presidents, I guess.
Hey, Bridget.
But
welcome in.
I didn't, and it wasn't on purpose. I fell asleep. 2 totally different trips. Fell asleep in both of those shows.
She did.
Terrible.
Which is what I'm about to do here. No, oh my gosh. Well, I didn't do Hall of Presidents, so I can't pick that, but I did do American Adventure, and I enjoyed that. I didn't mind it. So I'm going to say American Adventure with that one.
That's funny.
Meg, you can bomb it on my stream.
Yeah,
I don't care.
please.
If it's good news, you're more than welcome to.
I know. Give me a break. No. Might as well end it on a good note, right? We're almost over, so.
Yeah, Tomorrowland at night is very nice. Yeah, I know, that unpleasant pig.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Hilarious.
Well, my favorite British show is we talked about the other night, is Sherlock. For sure. Well, it was when it was around. I think it's gone now.
The best. The best.
All right, Meg, we're waiting.
Well, she might not want to.
No, that's true. Pressure. No, all right, no pressure, Meg. No pressure. But speaking...
You know what I liked? Faulty Towers.
Faulty Towers.
Do you guys even know Faulty Towers? Best old comedy, or also...
I don't...
What's
Why are you hitting me?
No. Monty Python.
Oh, Meg's getting her own coupon code for a subscription box, so everyone can use her code to get discounts. Oh, that's awesome!
I'm glad you shared.
Oh, you'll have to tell us how to do that. I'd love to get a coupon code too, so we can start doing some unboxing. No, I mean that's awesome.
That's really cool.
That is cool.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's pretty darn cool for sure. How about that? Oh my god. That's incredible.
That is incredible.
Yeah, good job, Meg. Awesome job. You have to tell us how you did that. Maybe we can get one down the road. We'll use yours, but we'll get our own.
That is so awesome.
That's awesome.
That's really awesome.
That's awesome, for sure. All right, guys. Well, we are coming up on an hour. A couple things I want to plug. Of course, December 18th, we're doing a huge Lord of the Rings live stream. That's Tuesday for Mouse Madness. Make sure you guys join us for that. Have your friends come out. Have your enemies come out. have your enemies' friends come out and your friends' enemies come out. And your pets, too. And it's going to be awesome. We're going to have a good time with it.
You're sweet, Brian.
Oh, thanks,
now,
Brian.
For any reason, what time's the... Yeah, we won't be back.
Yeah, we won't be back.
Sorry.
But that Lord of the Rings live stream is going to be awesome. I'm getting together, Meg, what some of the subjects are going to be that we're going to talk about for sure. But, yeah, Walter Grams, be sure to join us for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, we're going to have like 6 different topics to talk about. It's going to be a mega stream. It's not just going to be an hour. It's going to be a 24-hour stream.
Yep.
No, I'm just kidding.
Walt will be here Tuesday, though, John. Yes, he will be here Tuesday. Our son has his Christmas choir performance on Thursday next week for school, so that's why we're not going to be here next Thursday. Yeah,
so I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about next Tuesday just yet.
Return of the King gear.
Yes, Return of the King gear. There you go. I got a couple things I think are in here somewhere.
And I have a tattoo.
Melissa has a tattoo of Lord of the Rings.
So,
second breakfast, of course, and 11sies.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Afternoon. What is it? Afternoon tea, supper, dinner. Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time for sure. Now, next Tuesday, I'm not sure what the subject's gonna be next Tuesday yet. I'm thinking about possibly doing another bracket challenge. I just don't know what it's going to be on yet. Yeah, I agree, Robin. It's always fun when you get to go to the concerts, whether it's choir or band, for sure. They're always a lot of fun.
Oh, Brian, you still have the pup. Oh, my goodness. Is that
oh my
good
gosh,
or bad?
Evil's still there.
I think he's your dog now.
Yeah, I know. I think so, too. Yep, it is, Bridget. It's that time of year for school performances. You're right.
It's true. Very true. We're going to miss you guys, too. I look forward to Thursday night, so.
My shrine. Yeah, your shrine for sure, Meg. It is your shrine. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's funny.
Walter Graham says he was in the Return of the King. That's a lie. He just wants people to think he's cool. Well, you're cool anyway.
I was going to say.
Oh, Disney television animation as the subject, maybe. Maybe. That might not be a bad idea if I can think of some stuff.
I don't know how great we are with that. We're kind of behind because we watched a lot of that when our kids were little. Now I'm not really up to date on the current animation.
Yeah, for sure.
For
I know.
Disney.
I know.
That's
part
really,
of that's part of
that'd be work.
I know. Yeah, we already do that 8 hours a day.
Plus. So, no, just teasing. But that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Meg's asking if Walter Grams is actually Orlando Bloom in hiding. Might be.
Funny.
Could be.
Funny.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. But yeah, we're going to have a good time. We definitely thank you guys for basically running the stream tonight. Yeah, everybody came up with great questions as usual, which is always fun. Gargoyles. I remember Gargoyles.
Yeah, but I never watched it.
I never watched it, but I remember it.
I remember it too.
Yep, that was on for the longest time. Oh my gosh, there are so many animated TV shows I used to watch as a kid. A few of them were Disney, but a lot of them were like Hanna-Barbera. Like I would watch, I watched Hong Kong Phooey, Captain Caveman, like I said, the Super Friends, Challenge of the Super Friends, Woody Woodpecker.
I hate Woody Woodpecker.
I know you did, but I didn't. I loved Woody Woodpecker.
Drove me
an
crazy.
Animal Sidekick. That's a pretty good bracket.
I watched Smurfs and G.I. Joe and Transformers. Those were my favorite cartoons growing up.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
She did. Yeah, I was just different with mine.
But of course, we both liked Looney Tunes. You can't go wrong with Looney Tunes.
I didn't. Oh yeah, of course, of course. Bugs Bunny is one of my favorites of all time.
Or Deputy Dog, Mighty Mouse.
Yep, Looney Tunes.
I watched those.
Animaniacs. Yeah.
Oh, Inspector Gadget. I watched that one too, Bridget. I actually really liked Inspector.
I liked Inspector Gadget for sure. I wasn't a big wrestler.
She-Ra and He-Man. My brother.
See, I wasn't into those shows.
I got a little older than my little brother.
Yeah, the Flintstones. Flintstones. Can't miss them. But yeah, the Darkwing Duck. There you go, DuckTales.
Oh, I remember PB&J Otter. We watched it with our kids.
PB&J. Oh, Bear in the Big Blue House. Remember Bear in the Big Blue House? Anybody remember them?
I loved Bear in the Big Blue House. I should pull up the picture of his bear costume when he was in kindergarten.
Oh my gosh, he dressed up as Bear from Bear in the Big Blue House.
I made him a Big Blue House cake for his birthday.
Noodle, use your noodle. Captain Planet. You never ever watched Captain Planet. No. I know it, but I never watched it.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, guys, thank you all very, very much for joining us again.
Alf.
If you haven't subscribed to any of these folks in here, please. There's a lot of great channels in here tonight. please go out and subscribe to their channels. Again, please hit that like button before you head out tonight. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the stream. Thank you to Dean over at Dreamers Empire and the Live Place. Great place to watch family-friendly live streams. They do a wonderful job every single week. And as usual, we love you guys. We definitely appreciate you supporting us. It's always fun. You guys are always engaging. You give us the topics to talk about every single week,
that's a good
right?
one, John. Yeah, Retro Kids TV Countdown. That's a really good one. That'd be good for a Tuesday night one.
Yep. Oh, here's one. I bet nobody out there remembers this one. I think it might have been a local thing. Does anybody remember the electric company?
No, we had that growing up.
But anybody else out there remember the electric company? I got to go over that. Well, I'm only saying because one of the biggest movie stars of all time started in the electric company. Don't say it.
Yeah, we would watch, it would be Sesame Street, and then Electric Company would come on after Sesame Street.
Does anybody else remember the electric company? Any of the older folks out there? No, the young ones may not remember. Okay, Angela remembers. Okay. Brian remembers.
Yes,
yeah, that's Spider-Man. That's exactly right. Yeah, Spidey was in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and do you know what major movie star started on the electric company? Anybody? There you go. He got it. Good job, Walter Grand. That's right. Morgan Freeman. He certainly did.
Crazy.
Gosh, man, that brings back memories. Oh, my God. Meg's
too young. You are too young, Meg.
Yeah, that's so funny. All right, guys. Well, we won't hold you.
We could go on all night.
Oh, my God. We could go on for forever. But everybody have a great night. Thank you again.
You guys.
Yep. I remember. So,
that was it.
Yep. Oh, my gosh. I remember that like it was yesterday. But thanks again, everybody. We appreciate you. Give us, again, that thumbs up before you leave out. We definitely appreciate everybody. You guys are like family to us. We enjoy every week coming in here. We really do. It really makes it helps make our week. It really does. Yep. But no, you're not old, Meg. Don't worry.
Somebody in her class said she was old. Nice. Did you hit her?
No, don't say that. But everybody have a good night. On that note, we're going to say goodbye.
We're see Bridget on your birthday.
All right, Bridget, happy birthday. Yeah, everybody wish Bridget a happy birthday.
On Tuesday, I guess.
On Tuesday, yeah.
Tuesday.
But you guys are great. We will see you on Tuesday night for a fun stream. I'll have something fun planned. And until then, everybody take care of yourselves and each other. And we'll talk to you all soon. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Take care.